Hey guys, what's going on? This is Chris. I'm here in a beautiful 2017 911 Carrera S. I'm here with Charlie at Porsche of Warrington, and we're going to take this beautiful car out for a drive. This is a really nice car. It is the 7-speed manual, so I'm excited to drive that and check it out. And obviously with the new 2017 models, these cars are turbocharged, so definitely a hot topic in the car world. So we're going to give our opinion of that and sort of overview it so that you guys can get a feel for, you know, what is better, the turbo or the naturally aspirated. But I think this is really going to be a great car with a turbo.
Exactly.
After driving the Turbo S, the previous gen, the 991.1, I have a feeling that this car will have a very smooth power band as well.
Yes.
And Porsche has definitely perfected it. So let's take it out for a drive and see how it does.
Yeah, perfect. And thanks, Chris, for coming out.
Absolutely, it's always a pleasure. Awesome sound from that engine back there. This has a really good exhaust setup, just standard from Porsche. Just hearing the car start up, it almost broke my neck a little bit. I looked at it, I was like, what is that starting up? And I was like, that's just the you know, the standard Carrera S. Like, it sounds phenomenal starting up. Just the exhaust noise is something you didn't really expect from the smaller engine. So Porsche really opened up the sound, gave it a nice sort of throaty, muscular tone.
Very nice note.
And absolutely, it has a very good sound.
This car has the optional sport exhaust, but we have it off right now in your normal mode, so you're actually kind of hearing how your everyday drive would be with the vehicle.
Okay. And of course we can, I'll put that on maybe when I take over.
Yeah, definitely. We go into sport mode. And then some of the minor changes in the vehicle, they actually changed some of the buttons. They're now attached to the steering wheel for your Sport Plus mode. And they offer now an individual model, so you can actually take the best of Sport and Sport Plus and combine it and have your own individual mode set for the car.
Absolutely, yeah. That is definitely one of the coolest features of this car. Is if there's any features you like from the Sport or Sport Plus modes, or any features you want turned on, you can sort of make your own custom little setting, and you can do it. So very nice feature. And obviously the new pieces of the interior are the beautiful 918 steering wheel, and of course the nice flush navigation system now. It's definitely an updated system, which is great. And this is a really nice combination on the interior, sort of the stainless across the dash and stainless accents down the center, and just a nice traditional black leather everywhere else, which is gives a very nice feeling on the interior. Sporty look for sure. And of course the awesome Miami blue exterior is a really awesome color.
Really nice.
It looks beautiful. So definitely a really nice color combo.
Yeah. And before, this was a color that you would have to wait a long period of time to get in the Miami blue. Now they made it into the special colors, so it's not exclusive, but it's still in the grouping that makes it affordable and easier to get.
Okay.
Great brakes on the car too when you need them.
And even in not sport mode, you get a really nice mechanical sound from the engine. You really hear it working. It's nice.
Really nice short throw in the shifting. You'll like that a lot too.
Yeah, definitely.
And then also on this car now is available rear wheel steering, axle lift, all the things that you had in your turbos and your GT3 model cars are now available. Also, really nice things are available.
All right, guys, I'm in the driver's seat now, so I'll take this car down the nice windy route we have here and have some fun with it. So, without further ado, go ahead and do that.
Same really nice tight turning radius.
Yeah, absolutely. The rear wheel steering helps a lot. That clutch was actually quite easy. It was very smooth.
Exactly. Right amount of assist to it, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
And the old Porsche adage, drive it like you stole it.
Yeah. Yeah, shifter's very smooth too.
Yeah.
It's nice. After driving the GT2 that one time, I was very impressed with how smooth the transmission setup is.
Yeah. Even being, it's a little tighter car.
Yeah, exactly.
Smooth, yeah. And I think they made the sound a little more interactive in the car, so you can feel the presence of it.
Definitely. Like I said, it has a sort of very mechanical tone when you're with even the exhaust shut. You can really hear the engine working, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice sounds from the engine for sure. the turbo up top on the just the normal mode. A little bit of the whistle. Really a nice car to drive once you you know, now that I'm sort of used to the Transit. It's very, very smooth, super easy to drive, and it's just a nice, it feels like it'd be a great like little touring car to have fun on the back roads like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Very smooth ride as well. And again, as you'd expect, you know, no rattles, no nothing, very quiet ride. The only thing you hear is the you know, the engine. Yeah, I think this would definitely be a really nice car to sort of just daily drive or make like sort of a nice weekend cruiser for sure.
Exactly. And if you, when we go up here, if you want to put it into the Sport Plus mode, you can hear downshifting then. So 2 clicks over. There you go.
All right, guys. So now we are in Sport Plus, so this will be good. Really nice sound.
Yeah. So now this will open up your exhaust, tighten up your suspension in the vehicle.
Yeah.
Give you the advantage of your shifting too.
And the auto rev matching is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you open up that exhaust, it sounds great.
Yeah.
It sounds really great.
No radio needed.
Absolutely. Yeah, it has a really good sound.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Like a overpowering turbo noise. You just hear that little faint whistle.
Exactly.
Lets you know that it's there.
Yeah. You still hear it, but you can still have a conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Have your phone call.
Yeah, really nice.
Nice balance.
Power band too. Yeah. It's just so smooth, so linear feeling. It's great. Yeah. Once again, I think Porsche has the turbo setups definitely nailed very well. Very smooth driving experience. It's not like some, you know, violent smack when the boost hits.
Exactly.
And, you know, while in certain cases that might be fun, that's certainly not like a daily drivable or, you know, thing that you want to, you know, have. So this is really pleasant to drive if you were going to daily something like this, or just make it just a nice weekend cruiser to have fun in.
Exactly.
Really an incredible car.
Yeah, again, you have a vehicle you drive every day to work, and on the weekends you can take to the track and have a lot of fun with it.
Exactly.
And then some of the upgrades you're going to see. So you have your blind spot monitors in the vehicle.
Yep. The
individual control on your Sport Plus mode.
Gotcha. Do some rev matches here.
Yeah.
And it just,
isn't that neat?
It is really. It's unreal how good it is at it too. It's very good at it. And it's so fast too. You think it would take a second to think about it, but it just doesn't. It knows exactly where it should be. Get some really good induction sound when you really put the foot down.
Yeah.
It's a very like deep, throaty sound. And then it revs high, which is nice too.
Yeah.
Usually the turbo cars don't rev too high, so this is nice that you know, you can really wind it out. In the manual, that's so much fun to do.
Exactly. Your torque peak is about 1,700 RPM, so it's instant power and 368 pounds of torque.
That's amazing. Overall, just the driving experience is great. Super easy to drive, very comfortable drive, and again, it's a nice car to drive too.
Saying in the turbo, this is not a perfect road. So it's really bumpy, wavy.
Really bumpy, wavy road.
But the wheelbase, the length is perfect. The suspension is perfect in this car, and it really evens it out nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. The car feels very planted. You can have full confidence in it driving it, and it's just it's just smooth. It's buttery. It's you know, hitting awful bumps is just just kind of goes right over them without any problems. It's nice. Down here on this gauge, you have a little boost gauge and some other information as well. So if you're having fun, you can see how much boost you're making, and it's kind of nice to see that as well.
Yeah, they love having as much information in front of you as possible.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's available to you. Yeah, downshift is sweet.
Yeah.
It's a really cool feature. And of course, if you want to do it yourself, you can as well. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the soul out of the car a little bit and have fun with it and be connected with it. But you know, if you're feeling lazy, you can just put the auto rev matching on, and it's super easy to drive as well. I mean, the shifter is buttery smooth, and the clutch is really nice. So once again, I think Porsche's hit it out of the park with this one.
Without a doubt.
Really a great car. All right, guys, let me just say I'm very impressed by the new 2017 911. It's really an awesome car to drive. The manual transmission is great. I'm really glad that Porsche is keeping it, as a lot of cars are phasing that out. This is the 7-speed manual. You can see here, this is pretty much what you'll see sitting in this car. Really, really a nice layout. I love the steering wheel. This is basically what's out of the 918. It's really a great looking steering wheel. Big bolsters right there, and has a great feeling in the hand. Has the nice small airbag. It looks really nice. Nice circular design. Really great, and I think this is actually a heated steering wheel as well, because it's very warm, which is nice. Over here in the dash cluster, you can see that you have your fuel level and your engine temperature. Right over here you have this sort of electrode gauge, so you can sort of go through and look at a lot of different stuff. There's that gauge I was talking about with the boost pressure. You can see a lot of the other information there as well. Audio, so you can scroll through some radio stations. Phone connections, so obviously if you connect a phone, you can utilize that. Let's see, there's the navigation screen, really nice. Once again, I said this in the Turbo S, the 991.1. You don't really have to look around at this screen. You can just sort of glance down, see where you are. It makes for a little bit safer driving and just convenient as well. Just keep going through. You can add a destination in there, some trip information, tire pressure monitoring system, which is also convenient to see that as well. They really just throw all this information at you, and it's nice. Once again, Porsche gives you all the information that you really need right here. You have the RPM gauge and miles per hour down there. You have the little Sport Plus icon, because that's what we're in. You have the miles per hour analog gauge right there with the mileage and trip odometer information, and of course some engine oil temperatures and pressures as well. Right over here on the steering wheel, you can see this little wheel allows you to change the different modes, and you can put it into normal mode, so you hear the engine gets a little quieter. I'll put it in Sport Plus. You may hear a change on the camera. The idle lifts up just a tiny bit and the exhaust opens up. This is a tiny little wheel right here for you to scroll through on the different menus. You can go back, stuff like that if you're in a menu. Over here on this side of the wheel, this allows you to raise and lower the volume of the radio and do some other functions as well. So if you want to listen to the radio, you can just scroll this up.
These were built by,
and then you can just go ahead and lower that as well. Now this is basically a new interface system by Porsche. They've basically, the screen is the same size, but they've made it flush with the dash, and the whole interface is actually a lot different in terms of the software that's included. So you can see, you can just kind of scroll around and look around, pinch and zoom. You can twist the map and stuff like that. Very responsive touchscreen, very fast, which is nice. A lot of systems are very laggy in modern cars, which is annoying. This is a very, very good system. I definitely like it a lot. You can see over here on the radio, you can just kind of scroll through these different stations. If you want to pick one, you just tap on it and you're listening to it, which is really nice. So of course right here you have the volume. Right down there you have phone if you want to connect to your phone. Some information on the car as well. You can see your gas range, temperature outside. There you go, you can set some lap times, different assists. So you can look around at the surroundings and things like that. And then you can go home. You can look at a bunch of different stuff there as well. So that's really nice of them to include all that. Down here, the climate control center is very familiar to what you saw in the previous 991.1 generation. Once again, this little stepper allows you to raise and lower the fan speed. You have heated and cooled seats, defrosters, air circulation, dual temperature zones, passenger seat functions, and of course where you're aiming the air. Right here you have the Porsche dampening system, so obviously that's turned on in Sport Plus. Over here you can raise and lower the spoiler, Sport exhaust, auto start off, so these are on by default with the Sport Plus mode. And then of course you have this beautiful glass roof, or the glass top that Porsche offers, so you can just go ahead and tap this and this will slide right back, which is nice. Go ahead and tip it forward. Very nice. And then if you just tap this one button in the center, pops it up, and if you go ahead and tap it again, puts that down, and then you can slide the cover forward if it's a sunny day and you want it shut. Very easy to do, and then you can go ahead and slide it back. I have to say I do really like the shifter a lot. It's a very tight feeling shifter, very smooth and easy to go through the gears. It's super nice. A lot of cars sort of have a notchy shifter, and this one doesn't. It's got a really good feeling. The clutch has a very good feeling as well. It's very smooth and easy, so very, very nice driving experience in this car, especially with the power that it has. It's really just a nice car to drive, and it's very fun to drive as well. In terms of comfort and visibility, once again, I'm a 6'3" tall person. If you've seen my other videos, I mention that all the time. And headroom is really great in this car. It's really not an issue, especially with this little roof open. It gives you a very open feel, very open air feel in the car. Once again, the visibility carries throughout. That back window is huge, tons of visibility. That quarter window helps a lot. And frontal visibility is great. So having that overhead space opened up and the frontal visibility, it really just feels like a very spacious and open car, even though this is sort of a a smaller sport coupe. So really good job by Porsche by getting that done and being able to do that. So if you go ahead and rev this car, it really has a good sound. Like I said earlier when we were driving it, the turbo noise is not overpowering, but it's there, which is nice. And the engine just has a great tone, so. Now I'll go outside and show that. To further highlight, I really love this steering wheel a lot. This is really a beautiful feel in the hands, the nice stitching, the screws that are exposed right there give it an awesome look. You have stainless across the dash and down the center console. Once again, over here on the dash, the stainless door handles, really premium look. And of course you have the black leather to contrast that. So these seats are really, really nice. The pinhole leather to allow for the heating and cooling, give them a nice breathability. They're super comfortable seats, very, very soft headrests. And it's just a nice little daily seat. If you want to, drive it daily, it's great. If you want to have some fun, there's bolsters to hold you in place. Very comfortable seats as well, which is awesome. Very, very good job by Porsche. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up my review of the 911 Carrera S. I'm very, very impressed with the car. As I said, Very fun to drive, very easy to drive as well. Super awesome car, quality-wise, and with the stick shift, you can't beat it. It's really an awesome car. If you're interested in looking at a car like this or this particular one, be sure to visit Sloane Porsche of Warrington. They have this car in stock, along with tons of other Porsches and Audis. Definitely come down to the dealership if you're nearby and you're looking for one of those cars. They have a great staff here to help you out, and a really great selection of cars as well. I want to thank them for the time to let me come out and do this and make some videos for them again. Hopefully we can make some more awesome videos with them. That being said, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, as it really helps my channel grow. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos like this one. I do tons of videos of car reviews with this Porsche dealership, the Maserati dealership nearby, and tons of other cars as well, my friends' cars, just a lot of other car videos in general, vlogging and stuff like that. So be sure to subscribe for more awesome videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.